Next on BGSU Brain Game, it is Northwood versus Eastwood. I have a feeling we better buckle up for a brain battle beyond belief. Only one team can leave victorious. Who is it going to be? Only one way to find out. BGSU's Brain Game starts right now. And welcome to BGSU Brain Game. It is Northwood versus Eastwood. Let's meet our teams right now. Starting off with Northwood. Tell us who you are.
I'm AJ. I'm a senior. To my left is Eli, a senior. And to my right is Lizzie, a freshman.
And who's your coach?
Our coach is Roger Myers.
All right, welcome to you. Now it is Eastwood. Tell us who you are.
I'm Logan Farnsworth. I'm a senior. To my left is junior Adam Stolar, and to my right is sophomore Avery Patchett.
And a shout out to your coach.
Our coach is Karen Smoyer.
All right, welcome to both of our teams. We're going to start things off with our toss-up round. I like to say this is a round where we can relax a little bit as we start things off. Every question in this round is worth 10 points, no deduction for an incorrect answer. You may confer before buzzing in, and you can steal a question in this round. There are 10 questions in this toss-up round. Eastwood, Northwood, are you ready? All right, let's get it started. First question is, this advocate for religious freedom in colonial America was expelled from Massachusetts, but went on to found the colony of Rhode Island. Time, that was Roger Williams. The poem, The Song of Hiawatha by Longfellow takes place on the shores of Gitchigumi by the shining Big Sea water. Which of the Great Lakes did Native Americans call Gitchigumi? That would be Northwood. AJ.
Ontario.
Incorrect. Eastwood would like to steal. That would be Avery.
Michigan.
Incorrect. Lake Superior is what we were looking for there. By what name are the tiny hair-like receptors that aid in olfaction and audition known? That would be Eastwood. Logan.
Cilia.
Cilia is indeed what we were looking for. Into which literary genre is Mark Twain's novel Life on the Mississippi classified? That would be Eastwood. Logan.
Historical fiction.
Incorrect. Northwood, would you like to steal? It was an autobiography. An autobiography. From the early 1200s, they were the leading political figures in Florence and amassed great fortunes in banking. Name this late Middle-Age Italian family whose best-known member was Lorenzo the Magnificent. That would be the Medici family. Under United States law, what is the minimum age requirement a candidate must meet in order to be eligible for the United States House of Representatives? That would be Northwood. Eli.
25.
25 is correct. Friction between two objects, one positively charged and the other negatively charged, can cause what type of stationary electrical charge? That would be Eastwood. Logan.
Static electricity.
Static electricity is indeed what we were looking for. What do we call numbers that can represent a distance along a line, either positive or negative? That would be Northwood. AJ.
Integers.
Incorrect. Eastwood would like to steal. That would be Avery.
Real numbers.
They are indeed real numbers. In what city would you find the Prado Museum? That would be Madrid. Which star is the brightest in the constellation Ursa Minor and is very close to the North Celestial Pole, making it the current North Star? That would be Eastwood. Logan.
Polaris.
Polaris is indeed the correct answer, and that is all 10 questions in our toss-up round. Let's take a look at our score. We have Northwood with 10 points, and currently in the lead with 40 points is Eastwood, but you're going to want to stick around. Our risk and reward round is coming up next. Stay tuned. BGSU Brain Game. Northwood at 10, Eastwood at 40. Looks like Eastwood has stayed with their lineup from the last round, but Northwood's made some changes. Tell us who has joined your team.
Okay. On my left is Caleb, a junior, and on my right is Adelaida, a sophomore.
All right, welcome to our new players. All right, this is how this round goes. This is the risk and reward round. Both teams, you will receive the same 9 questions. They're worth 10 points apiece, no deduction for an incorrect answer. Our 10th question, however, is our risk and reward question. We will give you a topic, then you can risk up to 30 points in 5-point increments on that question. All right, Eastwood, you're at 40. That means you're going to be sticking around. And Northwood, you are at 10 points. So I'm going to ask you to lead your team behind me, and you are off to isolation. All right, Eastwood, are you ready for your 9 risk and reward questions? All right, let's get started. What ancient culture, which lasted from 323 BC to 31 AD, was a period of learning and included such pioneers as Euclid, Archimedes, and Ptolemy? That will be Logan.
Ancient Greece.
We will accept that, yes. The U.S. Civil War was fought between which years? Time, no, he did not get in time, 1861 to 1865. Who wrote the famous American composition, Rhapsody in Blue? That would be Logan.
George Gershwin.
George Gershwin is correct. Which 2 royal houses battled in the War of the Roses? Time. That was a battle between Lancaster and York. Which of these 3 eye specialists would you call upon to do eye surgery? Optician, optometrist, or ophthalmologist? Logan.
Optician.
Incorrect. Ophthalmologist. Which came first? Smallpox vaccine, HPV vaccine, or polio vaccine? That would be Logan.
Smallpox.
You are correct. Smallpox. Of the words censure, reprove, praise, and upbraid, which one is an antonym of the others? That would be Logan.
Censure.
Incorrect. Praise is what we needed there. In the aqueous solution HCN, which 2 elements combined with water form prussic acid? That would be Logan.
Carbon and nitrogen.
Incorrect. Hydrogen and cyanide. Complete the comparison. Zeus is to Jupiter as Ares is to? That would be Logan.
Mars.
Mars is correct. This is the risk and reward question. The topic is spelling. Would you like to risk or pass?
We'll go for it for 20.
Going for 20 points. All right, here it comes. Pete got caught trying to pass a counterfeit $20 bill. Spell counterfeit. That would be Logan.
COUNTERFEIT.
Correct. All right, 30 more points for Eastwood. That is the end of the risk and reward round for you. It is now time for you to go to isolation. All right, let's bring back Northwood. Welcome back, Northwood. Are you ready for your risk and reward round?
Yes, we are.
Starts right now. What ancient culture lasted from 323 BC to 31 AD, was a period of learning and included such pioneers as Euclid, Archimedes, and Ptolemy? That would be AJ.
Greece.
We will accept Greece or Hellenistic period. The U.S. Civil War was fought between which years? That would be Adelaida.
1860 to 1865.
Say again.
1860 to 1865.
I'm sorry, 1861 to 1865. Those are the official dates. Who wrote the famous American composition Rhapsody in Blue? Time, that would be George Gershwin. Which two royal houses battled in the War of the Roses? That would be Adelaida.
House of York and the House of Lancaster.
Correct. Which of these three eye specialists would you call upon to do eye surgery? Optician, optometrist, ophthalmologist. That would be Caleb.
An ophthalmologist.
Correct. Which came first? Smallpox vaccine, HPV vaccine, or polio vaccine? That would be AJ.
Smallpox.
Correct. Of the words censure, reprove, praise, and upbraid, which one is an antonym of the others? She get in time? She did. Adelaida.
Praise.
Praise is correct. In the aqueous solution HCN, which two elements combined with water form prussic acid? Time, that would be hydrogen and cyanide. Complete the comparison. Zeus is to Jupiter as Ares is to Adelaida.
Mars.
Mars is correct. It is now time for your risk and reward question. The topic is spelling. You can risk up to 30 points in 5-point increments, or you can pass. What are you thinking, Northwood?
15.
15 on spelling. Here we go. Pete got caught trying to pass a counterfeit $20 bill. Spell counterfeit. That would be Caleb.
COUNTERFEIT.
Correct. You get a 15 additional points. All right, that is the end of the risk and reward round for you. It is now time to clear our scores completely, and let's bring back in Eastwood. Welcome back to you, Eastwood. It is now time to reveal our scores to our two teams. Now, Eastwood, you went for the risk and reward question. You risked 20. I accidentally said 30, but you risked 20. You got it correct, and you now stand at 100 points. Northwood also went for the risk and reward question, risked 15, also got it correct, and they stand at 85. The plot thickens, ladies and gentlemen. Our score is very, very close, but things can change very, very quickly, because coming up next is our category round where deductions start. Stay tuned. And welcome back to BGSU Brain Game. It is Northwood with 85 points and Eastwood with 100 points. A very, very close competition indeed. We told you to buckle up. Looks like Eastwood staying with the same lineup. Northwood, though, some people are back. Who's rejoined the team?
On my left, we have Eli, a senior, and on my right, we have Lizzie, a freshman.
All right, welcome to you. This is our category round. As you can see, there are 6 categories to choose from. Questions worth 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 points. But deductions start now. Thump, thump, thump. That's right. If you go for 20, you are risking 20 of your points as well. There is a double or nothing hiding in there somewhere. We can always have a little bit of fun with that. You may confer before buzzing in, not after, and you can steal. I repeat, you can steal a question in this round. And just because you pick the question doesn't mean you own the question. All questions are open to every single buzzer. All right, Northwood, since you are at 85 points, you have the honor and privilege of making the first selection.
Decade what for 15?
Decade what for 15? I will give you an event in history. You tell me what decade it occurred. Answers would be in the form of, say, 1820s, 1930s, etc. Make sense? All right, here we go. The Boston Massacre occurred. That would be Eastwood. Logan.
1750s.
Incorrect. Northwood would like to steal. That would be Lizzie.
1740s.
Incorrect. The 1770s occurred in 1770, as a matter of fact. All right, Northwood still in control.
Solve me for 15.
Solve me now for 15 points. This is our double or nothing question. Again, it's open to all buzzers. How many total days are in the months of March, April, and May? That would be Northwood. Eli.
93.
Incorrect. Eastwood would like to steal. That would be Avery.
92.
92 is what we needed there. It's double or nothing, though, so it didn't cost you. All right, Eastwood now in control.
We'll go with medical abbreviations for 20.
Medical abbreviations for 20 points. Identify the meaning of these medical abbreviations. What does the medical abbreviation GI stand for? That would be Eastwood. Avery.
Gastrointestinal.
Correct. Who's in control? That would be Eastwood.
Medical abbreviations for 25.
Medical abbreviations now for 25 points. What does the medical abbreviation ACL stand for? Time. You hear it a lot in sports, but you might not know that it means anterior cruciate ligament is what we needed there. Eastwood still in control.
American poets for 15.
American poets for 15 points. Identify the poet who wrote this poem. Hope is the thing with feathers. That would be Eastwood. Adam.
Emily Dickinson.
Correct. Eastwood still in control.
American poets for 20.
American poets for 20 points. The love song of J. Alfred Prufrock. T.S. Eliot is what we needed there. Eastwood in control still.
Decade what for 20?
Decade what for 20 points. The famous Battle of the Alamo took place. Time. Get in time? Nope. 1830s is what we needed there. Eastwood still in the driver's seat.
We'll go with solve me for 10.
Solve me now for 10 points. An item is regularly priced at $25. It is on sale for 15% off. How much does it cost? Time, $21.25. Eastwood in control.
Medical abbreviations for 15.
Medical abbreviations for 15 points. What does the medical abbreviation ADHD stand for? That would be Northwood. AJ.
Attention deficit. No, I lost it.
That would be Eastwood. Logan.
Attention deficit hyperactive disorder.
Will we accept that? We need a little bit more specific, please.
Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Correct. All right. Eastwood's still in control.
We'll go with American poets for 10.
American poets for 10 points. The Midnight Ride of Paul Revere. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow is what we needed there. Eastwood still in control.
Decade what for 25?
Decade what? Now for 25 points. The Spanish-American War took place in, that would be Northwood. Eli.
1890s.
1890s, correct. And Northwood takes back control.
Let's go with sports for 30.
Sports for 30 points. How many players are on the field for a cricket team? $11. Northwood still in control, though. It's your board.
Sports for 25.
Sports now for 25 points. In competitive shooting, what does the shooter yell to signal the release of the clay targets? That would be Eastwood. Logan.
Pull.
Pull is correct. Eastwood back in control.
We'll go with decade what for 10.
Decade what now for 10 points. Hitler annexed Austria in, that would be Eastwood. Adam.
1940s.
Incorrect. Northwood, would you like to steal? That would be AJ.
1930s.
The 1930s is correct, just in time under the buzzer. Let's take a look at our score. Northwood at 90 points. Eastwood currently in the lead with 180 points, but it is still anybody's game because our brainstorm round is coming up next, where questions are worth 20 points apiece. Stay tuned. And welcome back to BGSU Brain Game. Northwood with 90 points, Eastwood with 180 points. Eastwood staying with their lineup from the last round, but again, another substitution for Northwood. Who's rejoined the team?
On my left, we have Caleb, a junior, and my right, we have Adelaida, a sophomore.
All right, welcome to our returning players. This is it. This is the Brainstorm Round. 3 minutes in this round. All questions in this round are worth 20 points apiece. Negative 20 points for an incorrect answer. You may confer before buzzing in, but no stealing. I repeat, no stealing in this round. Still anybody's game. Northwood, Eastwood, are you ready for the brainstorm? It starts right now. What is the capital of Brazil? Northwood, AJ.
Brasilia.
Correct. Harold Urey discovered deuterium in 1931. Deuterium is also commonly known as what? Heavy hydrogen. Identify the London building that serves as the, quote, home to the Queen of England. That would be Eastwood. Logan.
Buckingham Palace.
Correct. John Dryden based his libretto for an opera on which epic poem by John Milton? Time. That would be Paradise Lost. In his story, The Jungle Book, about which valiant mongoose did Rudyard Kipling include a short story? Rikki Tikki Tavi. Which continent is home to the Siberian tiger? That would be Northwood. AJ.
Asia.
Asia is correct. Rust is formed when iron in rocks combines with which other element? That would be Northwood. AJ.
Oxygen.
Oxygen is correct. How many lateral faces does a triangular prism have? That would be Eastwood. Logan.
4.
Incorrect. 3. In what city did Leonardo da Vinci paint The Last Supper? That would be Northwood. Adelaida.
Venice.
Incorrect. Milan. To which bodily system do the glands such as adrenal, pituitary, and thyroid belong? That would be Eastwood. Logan.
The endocrine system.
The endocrine system is correct. Identify the 8-letter noun that refers to the art of speaking or writing effectively. That would be Eastwood. Logan.
Orating.
Incorrect. We needed rhetoric there. From the years of 1871 to 1918, what title was used for German rulers? That would be Northwood. Adelaida.
Fuhrer.
Incorrect. Kaiser is what we needed there. Under which treaty signed in 1915 did Italy agree to enter World War I on the side of the Allies? End of round. Let's take a look at our score. It went down to the wire. Both teams back and forth, but it ended up with Northwood at 110 points. Eastwood, our winner, with 180 points. Let's give both these teams a big round of applause. And in the spirit of sportsmanship, let's meet in the middle, shake hands, and we'll see you at the next BGSU Brain Game. Come on out, coaches.